Man, trading is one of the hardest career paths you can ever choose to pursue. The only guarantees are losses. Trading is not a constantly upwards equity curve. You're going to have dips in your equity curve. You're going to have losing phases. And as a good trader, you have to know how to identify things like that. You have to know how to identify those losing phases and either take breaks or decrease size when those happen. Because they will happen. They will happen. You can be having a great year, you can be having great months, and all of a sudden, everything can just change in the blink of an eye. That is how the market is designed. You just have to accept it. That is one of the things you have to accept as a trader. That nothing is guaranteed. Markets can change at any time, and you just have to know how to adapt quickly. Or when markets start changing and you haven't been able to adapt, you just step away from the market, let the bad days pass by. I mean, you will still be monitoring the markets, but you won't be executing any trades. Let the bad days pass by, and once things start picking back up, you can get back on the charts and get back to trading. That's what I'm facing right now. The first half of this year was great. I was doing well. I was performing well. And then July comes around and it just seems as if the same setups I take are not hitting the same. The same moves that I usually like to see are not working out. And I just had to realize, I just had to come to a realization that this is part of trading. Burnout phases are going to happen. And it's more a psychological battle than it is anything to do with the markets. Because I have mentees that are killing it. I have students that are still killing it, that are still hitting good trades. They're still able to catch good trades. So it's not about anything that's going on with the market. It is about me. It is about what's going on within my head, within my mind. Whatever is going on, whatever I'm going through, it's starting to affect my trading. It's starting to affect my performance. And it's starting to show in my performance. And this is how you have to look at it. You can never blame the market for anything, because the market has been moving how the market is supposed to move. It's always been there. Market was there before you were even born. Market was there before you even became an idea. So you can't blame the market for anything that's happening. You just have to accept what it does and just quickly learn how to deal with it, how to go about it. So as I start realizing that, okay, this might be my burnout phase because I've been performing well. Now I'm starting to take losses. This might be my burnout phase. I need to step away from the charts. I need to take a break from trading. Because if I keep going, if I keep pressing the button, if I keep pushing the button, even though I know that I'm not performing well, I'm not in the right state of mind, it's only going to get bad. It's only going to get bad, and it's going to put me in a depressive state that I don't want to be in. You know, trading is a lonely journey. It's a lonely journey, and you don't want to put too much pressure on your mind. You don't want to put too much pressure on your mental. So if you start realizing that the setups that I usually take or the moves that I usually like to see, what I usually like to see present itself is not presenting itself in the same way or in the same manner, you need to step away. So as soon as I start realizing that, I'm like, yeah, I need to get away from the chart. Go somewhere where I can isolate myself, clear my mind, do other things, do other hobbies, just take your mind away from trading. It's needed. It is necessary. If you want to stay in this game long term, you have to be able to realize when you're starting to take a hit, when you're starting to take losses. You have to be able to realize when you're going through a burnout phase, because they will happen. A lot of great traders know that there are burnout phases. When you've been performing good for some time, you will get to a phase where you start burning out. Because trading is all mental. It's a mental thing. So when you put too much pressure on your mind, it's going to start having a burnout. You're going to burn out. So once you realize that you're going through a burnout phase, the best thing to do is step away. Go somewhere where you can clear your mind. You can do other things. You can focus on other things. Focus on other ventures. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You just want to Trading should be something that when you're on your high horse, you go hard. You go hard when you're on your high horse, when your strategy is performing the best. You go hard, you make all your money, you make all your profits. And then once it starts taking a hit, you step away from it. Step away, let it pass on, because it will pass on. Your burnout phase is not going to last. It will pass on. And then once you're back, you get back to the charts and you do what you do. Trading is all a psychological battle. It's a psychological battle. 90% psychology. Like, a lot of things that happen is 90% psychology. Even you going through your burnout phase does not necessarily mean that your strategy is not performing well. It could simply be that your mind is clouded. Like, your mind is just clouded in the moment, so you're not able to see properly. You're not able to see what you need to see in the market, because it's all mental. Has nothing to do with what's going on in the market. Trading is going to reveal who you are as a person. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're trying not to face, it will show up in the market. It will show up in your performance. It is inevitable. You can't trick your mind. You can't trick your subconscious. It's going to show up in your performance. Whatever you're sweeping under the rug, whatever you're trying to hide, whatever the type of person you are is going to show up in your trading performance. It is going to show up. You can't hide it. And that's the beauty of the market. It's going to reveal who you are. So once you start seeing that, okay, I don't like what I'm seeing, I don't like how I'm performing, why are you still trying to push the button? Just step away for some time, take a break. I'm taking the rest of July off. I don't want to trade for the rest of July. I just want to chill, relax, clear my mind, do other things, do other hobbies, focus on other things. And then once I feel like I'm ready to get back on, once I feel like I'm ready to get back on the charts, I'll get back on the charts. And I know when I get back on the charts, I'm going to have a clearer mindset. I'm going to be able to see what I need to see. I'm going to be able to perform well. Trading is a mental battle. And you don't want to put too much pressure on your mind. You want to be able to preserve your mental capital. When I started to realize that, okay, I'm taking too many losses than I usually do, and my setups aren't presenting themselves the same, like I just don't like how I'm performing, I take a break. I step away from the charts. I take a break. I'm going to take a break. Like, this is going to pass on. It's not going to last forever. And once I feel like I'm ready, once I feel like it has passed on, I get back on the charts and I do what I do. So this is the reality of trading. A lot of people don't like to show the reality of it. They don't like to show their losses. They don't like to show the bad days, but bad days will happen. It is part of trading. We all like to show the good parts. We all like to make it seem as if we're always in profit every single month, but that is not the reality of trading. You will have months where you don't perform well. You will have days where you don't perform well. It is just the reality of trading. The markets are designed that way. If you want to be a day trader, the markets are designed that way. Even as an investor, you're not always going to have good months. You're not always going to have good years. That is just how the market is designed. Your equity curve is not always just going to be going up. You're going to have dips. If you're able to realize your dips and you're able to manage it correctly, that is the only way you can stay in this game long term. You have to know how to manage your dips correctly. You have to know when to step away. You have to know when to decrease your losses, decrease your dips. So it's not your dips aren't dipping too far down. You're able to decrease your dips and just preserve your capital for when markets pick back up, or when you're back in a clearer mindset and you're able to execute properly. So this is just the reality of trading. I'm trying to show you guys, I'm being as transparent as possible, trying to tell you guys that this is the reality. You're going to have losing phases. You're going to have losing days, losing months. It is going to happen. But as long as you're able to realize it on time, adjust accordingly, or just step away from the market, let it pass on, get back when things look more promising, That is the only way you can maintain a clear. That's the only way you can be sane in this battle. That's the only way you can keep a clear mindset. That's the only way you can keep your sanity. Is by realizing these phases, letting them pass on, or being able to quickly adjust or adapt to them, or even lowering your size, or whatever you got to do. You just have to figure it out. But these are going to happen. It is the reality of trading. You just have to realize it and act accordingly. So yeah, I realized that, I'm not performing good. I'm actually taking way too many hits than I usually do. And I'm not going to blame the market, because I know the market has nothing to do with the market. It has everything to do with me. It has everything to do with my psychology. Whatever I'm going through, I have to figure it out. So I'm like, okay, let me isolate myself. Let me take a break. Let me find somewhere that I can get clear peace of mind, clear mental clarity, and just reset my mind. Relax, do other things, focus on other things, get some clarity, clear my mind, and then when I'm ready to get back on the charts, I know I'm gonna kill it. These are struggles that you will face. You cannot escape them. You just have to know when they're happening and when to deal with them, when to take a break, when to step away. Great traders know when to step away, take a break, relax, put trading to the side, come back when you have a better edge in the market. This is the reality of it. It's the reality. So just wanted to make a quick video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a like, go down there in the comments, let me know any feedback, any struggles that you're facing, or any feedback you have at all. Let me know down there in the comments. Give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.